Hey y'all, welcome to the I don't even know what to call this, shuffler review. All the games in here. Calamegman this for me out of the swap logs that we have. Maybe you can shrink this down a little bit and get some more data on. I think I'm just gonna forego the UI here so we can get all of it on there. That's better. I'm not really sure. No, I guess it did get swapped. Yeah, this is the order of clear. It looks right.
Hit and their brains are all over the walls, but they're still alive.
Nice. Reeps programmed that bot for me and couldn't believe how much people wanted to blast themselves into timeout for 3 minutes. Anyway, yeah, this looks correct. This spreadsheet has games, all of them, all kinds of data in the. It's console completed, first play, completed on, swaps time, swaps min, average swap, median swap, and longest swap is all the data that these have. Completion, or by time, or by swap per minute, or by median swap. So we're doing it by completion first. Adventures in the Magic Kingdom is a very short game, and it just came up more than Super C and Miss Pac-Man. It's as simple as that. But pure random luck, because objectively I did better on both of these games than I did on Adventures in the Magic Kingdom. But I still did fine. I mean, they were all easy, short ones. I beat the hell out of this game the second time around too. I guess what I want to do is talk about these for a while, and if we have time, we'll play some a lot, and I probably will have time. It's not going to take that long. I want to go down this list and see what games I think are good for the shuffler, which ones suck. Mostly they're good. Adventures in Magic Kingdom. It's fine. I guess. It's short, it's easy, it stinks. But it's over before it really bothers me. Not a lot to say about that one. Miss Pac-Man, though, should we have that one back? That's a question. I guess I don't care. It's really does people like Pac-Man showing up? Only 8 swaps to beat the whole game, more or less. I didn't get the actual ending to pop up, but I damn near did. Like, it's very similar to what I did, so we could just do that. I don't know. Is it worth putting in there? You could put something better in there. Miss Pac-Man's kind of lousy, I think. I like the variety. It's the only reason I put it in there. But ultimately, when I'm playing a game like that and it's like 10 minutes go by and I haven't shuffled, I feel like I'm not playing something that should be in there. I think I'll skip it. Super C is in. I love Super C. I'm just writing notes here. So yeah, Miss Pac-Man was a little dull. Super C is kind of easy. I wonder if there's a mod or something I could do to it to make it more interesting. It's okay to have some short games in there, right? I guess, but 8 swaps, and that's, I would say, me playing worse than I probably have in a long time. 8 deaths in Super C. It's so easy I could get through that whole game without a single death. So, I don't know if I should have the one in there or not. And it's the same for all the Contras, really. I did terrible last time I played Contra 3, which was a repeat. There could be some forced swaps in there too, that's a thing. I'm not sure about that. I really don't want to get rid of Contras, just because I play them too much. Because people can force swaps, they can kind of screw me up with it. I feel like I want to maybe find a way to make them last longer. I did feel like I mean, even just 20 minutes is just a long time to take. I don't know. Wits. Wits is stupid. I think people like it though. It's the bike racing thing. It's only 6 levels long. The final boss is a jerk. He is cheating his mind out of control. But I beat him somehow. I don't think there is data on what caused the swap. That's kind of a weird thing. There weren't that many of those. Probably a couple hundred, right? Over the whole thing. Thousands of swaps, only 200 or 300 like manual swaps. There's no way it's more than that. It's kind of expensive, even though people have millions of points. 30,000 or, you know, actual money to swap. That didn't happen that much. I bet it's a couple hundred times, but I'm not really sure. Chippendale Rescue Rangers. It's another one that's like, I did fucking terrible here. 25 swaps. It's another one that I could easily beat without taking any damage. Apparently that's not the case here. So either the shuffler makes me really bad at it, or the manual swaps are messing me up, or I'm just bad at it now, because that's just a lot. Swap every minute on this game would be bad. 46 seconds average. It might be public. Let me see. I'll ask. It's not my sheet. I'll keep Chippendale, but it's another one that's like, there's a lot of games in here that are just gonna get cleared, and that's fine, I guess. I always felt like it was fine to have hundreds of games. Some of them are just short. Some of them are 20 minutes long. Some of them are 6 hours long. Chippendale is too good. I don't want to cut it. I don't want to cut Contra either, which is also done. Not a surprise that Super C and Contra are both almost exactly the same here. I think Super C is the easier game, but I beat Contra faster. I died more in Contra. Super Mario Brothers 1. I struggle only with like levels 8-1 and well, I guess it's 8-2, 8-2 and 8-3, and then the rest of it's free on Mario Brothers 1. It's no big deal. Jackal is surprisingly difficult. I need to practice that one. Got my ass handed to me. Even so, 20 minutes, because I do have infinite lives. That's a thing. I don't think that's going to change. I think having to use continues on some of these games would really suck. I don't have to use continues on the Mega Man, so they're kind of unique. I mean, I do have to use continues on it. Those are the ones I do, so they're kind of weird. It's a mix. If they're Mega Man games, I don't get infinite lives. Thank you. Jackal really helped me out with that. I don't really care how many months it takes. I wanna load it up with all the games that I want in there, I think is the thing. So however many games that ends up being is whatever. Probably more than this time, but it'll be better regulated. I think we won't have so many boring ones in there. I think Arkanoid is not coming back, though I could do part of Arkanoid. I think when I get to it, I'm gonna end up saying what my problems were with that game. Family Feud stinks in a funny way. I'm willing to put it in there. It's actually one of the more painful games. Fucking hour of Family Feud to finish. The difference here, like, Marble Madness got added a week after I started and got finished in 5 minutes. Family Feud took an hour. The big hiccup in timing here. There's a giant jump. This is Daniel Tidwell. Playing the music. I'll keep Family Feud. I guess my question with it is, should I try to do 2 rounds or not? But I guess I shouldn't because it took me a fucking hour. I don't know why it took so long. The second run, I got it in the first try. Marble Madness is one that I don't know if I should keep because I'm too good at it. And just like Super Dodgeball, it's in there and then it's not. It's like a free win. I don't know if I'm going to have the restriction of longer games not being on the wheel, but there will be some short ones there otherwise. Marble Madness is like a demo, and so is Super Dodgeball, which I have purposefully left out. It's already done, I think. It's in the shuffler. It's already done, but I purposely left it out because, like Super C, I don't expect I'm going to take very many hits, but even less. Like, I'm just not going to get hit in that game. It's not going to happen. I don't know about Marble Madness. Unfortunately, it's just too short, it's too easy. There are harder versions of Super Dodgeball I could use, like the DS version maybe. Be alright. Let me refresh this. I wanted to add the chat overlay. Anyway, I think I'm going to cut Marble Madness. Blades of Steel is kind of dull. I don't know about that one. I don't really want to cut it, but I need to shorten the timer even more for it. It's so long. I think Blades of Steel can stay if I mod it to be even faster. What cheat did I find for Blades of Steel? I was just burning the clock because I just wanted it to end faster, which is the problem. That's the problem I'm talking about. I should play it on hard, the hardest difficulty, and also... Yeah, I don't know. It's not swapping enough. Maybe if it swapped more and the clock were shorter. Needs fixed is what I'm going to put for Blades of Steel. Kirby Dream Land DX. It's fine, kind of short. I think all the Kirby games worked pretty well. I'm not very good at them. Okay, they're not good enough to care. You cut them out, they're fine. Takes me a measly 20 minutes to beat this one because it's so short, not because I'm good at it. WarioWare is extremely popular. It's like the most popular one in here almost. Super good at this. That stays. Sunset Riders Arcade, I guess, is alright. I'm not sure about that. Well, I understand WarioWare better than I did last year, so I got rid of it sooner. Yeah, my longest swap for WarioWare, as you can see, is 6 minutes. Calimag says we can make this public, so I will do that. There it is. If you want to look at that document, you can get it on that command that I'll forget tomorrow. Sunset Riders Arcade, I guess, is okay. Like I was saying, I think it's fine. It's just a variation. Do I need all 3 Sunset Riders in here, though? I don't have the SNES one. I think at least one of them, but which one? The SNES one is a port of the arcade machine. It's almost the same game. The Genesis one is bad. It's way different. And it's not good content. I'm inclined to only keep the arcade version. DuckTales. I think I need to do more in this game than I did. I can make it longer. But I burned through it in 30 minutes. It's still a decent time to be playing one of these. I think DuckTales is fine. Whatever I decide to do with it, whatever rules I make for it is fine. Lion King NES is the weird, almost bootleggy thing. It's extremely short and silly. It took me 17 minutes, and then on the replay it took me like 10. I've got it down now. I don't know if we should use this one or not. So it's painful to play. We could cut a lot of these and shorten the hell out of this thing. I'm not inclined to cut anything like that. It's just that it's so short. How many times I get swapped on it? Only 35. And that's the second time it happened. Way down here somewhere. Let's do it this way. 40 swaps the second time, really? I got my ass kicked the second time. Why? I think I was having trouble with something that I didn't have trouble with the first time. I don't know what. I'll keep it. Unless, I need to cut it for some reason. Pictionary is a weird one. Should I keep that one? I wish it was bigger than it is. Only 4 swaps on Pictionary. Finished in 14 minutes. Average swap 5. Oh man. probably gonna cut Pictionary. Super Mario Kart stays. It's painful to just qualify, just to get 3rd place or whatever, 4th place, I guess. I did pretty well at it this time, but it is one of the harder games in here, like F-Zero. Yeah. Contra 3's fine. I did bad at it the second time around, like I said, but I probably didn't do that bad. Mario Land 2 DX is perfectly fine. It's the first one that I'm not sure about. Ice Climber is fine, I guess. I mean, it works. It's functionally difficult enough that I struggle with a couple of mountains even after getting those retro achievements. Chip 'n Dale 2. It's a game. It's a video game. I guess it's fine. It takes me more effort than Chip 'n Dale 1 does because I don't know it as well. It's pretty easy too, though. It's polished. It's just annoying. Got some stuff in it that I don't like. Super Mario World is fine. I need to iron out the goals in it, though. I probably can get a mod to do that for me or something. There's so many mods for Mario World, obviously. I would want something that's just do every exit, but you don't need to get the alternate exits or something like that, probably. I don't really like Sonic as a franchise. I don't connect with those games at all. It's not really even the shuffler that bothers me with them. They make it harder, though, obviously. It's easy to get lost in those. I think that having played through them recently again, they bother me less than they did. I think I have less trouble with Sonic than before. Where was I? Mario World. Demon's Crest is amazing, but I think the idea of cutting out the bonus content is smart. Just kill the elite super boss. I'm good enough at Demon's Crest that I don't shuffle that much. I did not great here, 54 times. I don't even know where I'm taking that damage from. I don't remember. Whatever I was doing, though, I still won in an hour, so that's a perfectly fine game. That's a Mega Man game as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, if I made a bar for it on the tracker, I think it's a permanent stay. So, Mendel Palace, for example. I'm not going to cut that one, I don't think. Made a bar for that. Made a bar for Gunstar Heroes. Made a bar for all the Sonics. Mega Man 1, of course, fine. Mario Brothers 2. That's Doki Doki Panic. That's fine. Rainbow Islands, I don't know about that one. Kind of sucks. That one could be cut and I wouldn't care. It's weird. It's another case of it's a video game. We can put it in there. It takes an hour and a half. The shuffles are a little bit sparse sometimes. On these ones I'm not sure about, I'm going to put question marks. Rainbow Islands is one I'm not sure about. Battletoads SNES is fine. I'm surprised I got shuffled as many times as I did. Bubsy works for this, just fine. Sonic CD is good enough. Star Gladiator is funny. To me, I like it. I think it's one of the few fighting games I'm going to keep in here. Good enough at it to win. Like, I have a gimmick that I can use that isn't stupid and boring like it is in Mortal Kombat, which I'm cutting for sure. Star Gladiator is better than Mortal Kombat 2 for me here in this, at least in this environment. Castlevania Rondo of Blood is good. Wild Guns, I got really good at. And then on the second pass, I sucked ass again. That game is nuts, man. I wonder if I can do something to make it easier. I'm gonna put a note. Well, not easier, different. Like, I don't want it to be free, but I also want it to not lock me up like it did on one fight forever. But beat it eventually. I don't think I did the arcade Wild Guns. I don't have that. Let me look. Yeah, I don't have the arcade Wild Guns. There is a sequel that would be cool. Yeah, I'm not sure what modification I want to make to Wild Guns. Maybe I should just leave it alone and just be good at video games. I eventually got it. It's just really hard. It doesn't have infinite lives. I don't think it should. A couple of these, I don't really want that for. It makes them more intense. There's a couple that suck for not having infinite lives. I might make my own customized version that doesn't give me infinite lives in a couple of these games. Just because. I don't want to get sent back to the very start, but being punished for running out of lives on some of these would be okay. I think Wild Guns is one of those. It's a difference between having to play it all or just eventually winning with Wild Guns and Gunstar Heroes and games like that. Rebel Saber 2. I don't know. I don't know about that one. It's funny. I don't know. It's short. It's not that interesting of a game. It was a game. I think it's a quality Game Boy game. Is there a version of Mr. Driller that would be interesting to watch? Anyway, Mega Man 2 is fine. Mega Man Game Gear. I'm gonna put in Double Dragon 1, I'll keep. I don't know about 2, and I sure don't want any of the other ones. Tiny Toon Adventures is fine, I think. Mega Man 2, Game Boy. Power Battle was good. Goof Troop, I don't know about. It's kind of long. I think it's a little bit boring. I got lost in it. That didn't help. Like, I got really lost in it. I think it's okay if I know where to go. I think I'm going to make a note here that I can do this one, but I just need to make sure that I have seen the long play before I start. The last level was a big maze. I got lost big time. The rest wasn't so bad, but then I got really stuck. It's not like a super difficult game or anything. I want to mark that one as questionable. Which feels bad to say because it's such a good co-op game, but we're not doing co-op here. SMB2, Lost Levels. Honestly, it might be the only Mario game that I would cut. Ugh. I'm already doing some weird stuff with it where I'm not completing the whole game, I'm just getting the first credits. Because it goes out of its mind. It's already ridiculous, it already sucks, and then World A1 or whatever, it just gets so bad. I think I'm okay dealing with the first 8 worlds. I don't really want to learn the rest of the game. Mario Land DX 1. It's okay. It's a game. I think that it's good in the shuffler because it's so stupid and different from the rest of the games. The control's completely different. But I have trouble winning. So I'll keep it for that. Bubble Bobble I'm not going to keep. It's too slow. It's too much of the same, I think. It's just kind of repetitive. It's 100 levels. It's just so much. It took an hour and a half. It's just too much game. I'm pretty versed in Bubble Bobble. I beat the level that everyone's afraid of in like the first try. I sure did die a lot here though, but so long. There's a couple levels that really suck, and then there's nothing else. It was almost just in here just because we could put it in here. Mega Man 5 is fine. Power Blade 1 is fine. Mega Man Power Fighters was awesome. DKC is fine. Sunset Riders Genesis is gonna get cut. Let's minus that one. Sonic 1 is fine. I'm good at it now, I think. Good enough. Know it. I beat it on the second run pretty fast. Mario Kart Super Circuit, I think is... if Mario Kart's in here, then why not Mario Kart Super Circuit as well? I don't really have a reason to skip it. For that matter, we could probably add some other kart racers. They seem to work okay for this. They're difficult. They're more difficult than they should be because of the shuffler and the bump damage. We might be able to get Konami Crazy Racers in here. Jaws probably needs to be cut. What a ridiculous one. That game, I'm honestly surprised it didn't win the category for either swaps or clear time. Maybe the repeat of it did. For a while there, I thought I wasn't going to get swapped at all. I think a lot of these are manual swaps. I don't think I actually got hit this many times in Jaws. Jaws sucks. Battle Storm. Did I play the unmodded version of this? I think I did. I won. Hard as fuck, but I did it, so I think it's fine. I have a version of this that has like more health, makes it so much more fun. But if I had that, I'd win in 20 minutes. I think I'm gonna leave it the way. Whatever game I played at Metal Storm, I'll just use that version. I made it through. SMP3 is fine. The rule of just no warp pipes is fine. I'm gonna keep doing that. Should I allow myself to use the cloud to skip like huge sections of the game? Because I'm already not using the warp pipes. The answer to that, I think, lies in how long it takes to beat it, and an hour and 45 minutes is too long. Well, not really too long, but it is on the longer side. So I think it's fine. I use the clouds and stuff to skip stages in. Well, I use the hammer to try to skip some of the ice zone, and I use the clouds in World 8 to skip like every single stage there. I skipped the fortress that is a maze that sucks. I don't really know the way through it anymore. And I skipped levels 1 and 2 there, I think, as well. And then I have to do 4 airships and the hands still. So World 8 still has a lot of annoying content in it. Mega Man 4 and 6 are fine, obviously. Excellent, actually. Need more of those. DKC 3 is fine. For that game, I think not dealing with the special stages is the way to go, unless I already have them unlocked to begin with. But it's already long. It's already 2 hours and 17 minutes. Thinking that that's fine. This Unreal World Smash Ball, I'm a little questionable on. It's a game. It's a weird one. Longest swap, 11 minutes and a half. Disgusting. Maybe the longest one in here. Goof Troop had a longer one, but like... Let's see. Super Mario 64 had the longest go. And Star Tropics, which is not coming back. And somehow Draculax, but that was the second session of Draculax. Where there was nothing... I think it was just Draculax by itself for 30 minutes, is what that is. So don't read too much into that. Yeah. Unreal World has RNG levels that I don't like to play. And then the levels that are easy or free. Like the second go of this game, I won all the way through until the levels that were hard, and then I just lost a couple times. And I beat it easily enough. I'm gonna put Sunro on the questions because I just don't know about it. It's because it's such a slow-paced game. James Bond Jr., funny enough, I think it's good for the shuffler because I can beat it. And the parts that I get stuck on are funny. I don't get stuck on the shitty shmups. I get stuck on the platforming, which is the best part of the game, I guess. I don't know. It's not that hard. I've got it down. Link to the Past. I want to... I am going to change one thing. I'm going to get the mod from the randomizer to get rid of all the dialogue. Vanilla Seed randomizer. And then it'll be fine. It'll save like 10-15 minutes off the top of this game that takes 2.5 hours for me. That is a lot. I'm like, I know the speed run isn't that fast. It's probably still like what, 70 minutes? I don't know, but I can speed that up dramatically by removing the dialogue. Yeah, I'm looking at the speed runs for Zelda 3. It's 88 minutes, 89 minutes. That's where we're at with this. 82 minutes and 56 seconds is the fastest for Link to the Past right now. On the no major glitches route with the Japanese version, which I'm not playing here, so we can improve that, but not that much. It's just a long game. I think I can get it under 2 hours, especially with dialogue cut. The Mega Man Battle Network WonderSwan. I need to research this game. I think it's better than there's more content in it than I'm exploring, because I don't know how to access it. I need to figure it out. I need to look into this game more before I play it in the next shuffler. I will, though. Explore this game more, but I'm going to put it back in there. Tailspin. I think that one's a good one. I'm way better at it now that I know what to do in it. The stuff that was holding me up is not a thing. DuckTales 2, I think I need to research more. Same thing. I think it's fine, but I study this one. I don't know how to get to like the good ending and stuff to get to the real content at the end. I need to figure that out. I need to not get lost in it like I was. Contra Hardcore, I fucking suck at. I'm gonna put learn this one. The second loop of it, I actually did the quick victory. I don't want to do that again. There's alternate routes in this, and I want to take a different route each time. But the quick one probably shouldn't be. Castlevania 1, I absolutely smoked. It's fine. I didn't do great the first time, but the second time, how long did that take me here? $27 minutes, so there's like a 15-minute improvement here on the second run of Castlevania 1. It is less games in the shuffler when I did it, but I really knocked that one out the second time fast. Versus the first time I did it like last year, not this session, but the shuffler from 24, 25, whatever. I was really like relieved to beat Dracula finally. I wasn't sure that I could do it, and then I figured out a way to get him. I got lucky. He dropped the 2 out of him when I was hitting him. I think I hit one of his fireballs and it dropped, and I was able to holy water him to death. Like, I remember that because it was so significant to me. I had 115 games in that one, and I remember that moment because it was one of the games I didn't think I could clear. And then once that one fell down, they all started coming down. UN Squadron, I'm gonna see if I can mod it even more. We need more money. Like, it's just not enough. What the fuck? The planes are so expensive. Yeah. I don't want to grind in that. The Mario DKC hack, I'm not sure about. It's kind of silly. It's funny. I think that DKC is a really good fit for this. So different versions of it are fine. I don't know if this is different enough. We already have 3 Donkey Kong countries and then Donkey Kong Land in here. I'm gonna put a question mark on this one. Next up we got Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I think the way that I handle this, which is not doing the second loop and then just cheating my way into the final fight, is fine for this game. It took an hour doing that. I think that's good. I would like the other ones if we can get them working. I don't really want the NES one. That sounds rough, but with Infinite Lives, I guess I'd squeeze through it eventually. The Genesis one, that would be fun. Where are we at here? Magical Quest, all 3 of these I think are okay. I got better at them. It took a long time to figure them out, and it still only took 45 minutes with Infinite Lives and all that. So. I don't remember if the second one does this, but the third one, at least, with Infinite Lives, you just spawn right back in where you died from. Don't even need to worry about it. The first one has a couple really shitty places in it, and you have to collect health over the course of the game. If I had that, I wouldn't die at all. I think if I just knew where to go in that game a little better, I'd be good. Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. sucks. I think that it is going to get cut. I don't think anyone liked it, especially me, and it's so long. It just kept on going. This might be one of the least popular games in here. It's the puzzle platformer Bugs Bunny game, where you're just running around. Mega Man 1 DX is fine. Einhander is great. I am extremely versed in it now, man. How long did the second one take? Let's see. I knocked I'm surprised that's even that much. 20 something minutes off of it. But I got killed way less, like half almost. Jeez. I guess not half, but like 50 deaths. Einhander's fine for this. 2 hours is a pretty long time, but that's not really a problem. I'm not really worried about that for the most part. It's really just, should I let these be rerolled or not? And I think next year I will let them be rerolled, like regardless of how long they take. If Mario 64 gets hit again, then that's just my luck. You know, I just gotta go get 70 stars. Too bad. Like, that's just the way it's gonna be. There's some 20-minute games in there, and there's some 6-hour games in there. Yoshi's Island and X6 are two that I was avoiding because I wanted to actually finish. I think next year I'll let each game be rolled one time. That sounds good. Where are we at here? EKC2 is good. Fucking Pebble Beach golf links. It's so stupid. Let me see if I have my... I don't think I do. I think I deleted my save in disgust after I beat this game, but I ran through it. Yeah, I did. I was gonna maybe show off the ending. I don't have it. I deleted it. You can Google it. It's really sick. And in like a cowboy yelling in the mountains as an illusion in the sky, kind of shit.
Great shot, great shot, great shot, right down the middle.
I've learned from playing it and cheating that it's complete bullshit. I'm not just bad at it, it's actually nonsense. The difference between a good hit and a bad... Like, you can kind of ballpark it and get a bogey or a double bogey most of the time. Like, that's realistic. But if you're trying to get, like, a birdie or par, good fucking luck, man. You better be precise as fuck. You better not miss a single pip on that bar, and also know exactly what club to take, which is not what they recommend you most of the time. And also know how the wind's going to affect it, and also know exactly how much power you need, and do it perfect. If you want to get a birdie, you're going to have to do it perfect. You're never going to get a hole-in-one, not unless the stars align. I cheated on every single course, like hardcore, and I couldn't get a single hole-in-one. There were like 4 holes that you could theoretically do it on, and I could get within like less than 1 foot a couple of times, but there's like no way. And I tried adding spin, I tried changing my footwork, I tried changing the power and the outward angle, and I tried changing where we placed the ball to begin with. It's like, this game is a nightmare. Well, I don't even care about getting a hole-in-one, like, realistically. I care about doing well. And doing better than I did, and, like, actually beating that motherfucker Stadler.
Great shot, right down the middle.
You ain't gonna beat him. He's got... When I cheated the entire time and got 18 birdies, he only lost by 6 strokes or something. And the other guy lost by 8. I'm not convinced that humans ever won this game. I thought I was just bad at it. I would love to have a NES Open Tournament Golf in here as well, though. I'd do them both at the same time. And if there's another good golf game, I would do that as well. It took forever, by the way, to cheat my way through it. It took a long time. Aladdin SNES, solid game. I just rated it last night, I think. It's good all around. I gave it a really good score too. I think it's one of the best Disney games they've made. Compared to the Genesis version, which is hell on earth, I'm now more convinced than ever after sitting through them both and really looking at them like carefully. But the Genesis one is just kind of thrown together, and the SNES one has like real thought put into it. It's not perfect, but it's so much better. Like, so much more solid. I'm really bad at the Genesis one too. I need to practice it. I got stuck so hard on one of the stages. Monkey Ball Jr. is fine, but what should the goal be? And we could probably just do Super Monkey Ball, like, as well, like the real one, theoretically. There's other games like this. We couldn't probably do actual Super Monkey Ball. There's a game called Rollaway or Kula Kula World or something like that on the PlayStation. That is this game, sort of. There's a couple more puzzle games like that where you're an orb. That one's more of a platformer, actually, than it is a... I mean, this is a platformer too, but this one's gravity and that one's puzzle gravity snapping. There are definitely Monkey Ball games around, though. I think the goal for Super Monkey Ball Jr. needs to be beat every stage. Just get through it. And probably not worry about the Super Master levels or whatever. This one took me an hour and 20, ignoring those master levels. That's pretty good. I got stuck a couple times. Anticipation has some big problems. I don't know if we should even keep it. It's funny. I think it's in here because Beatus likes it. But it's kind of a mess. I don't know what options to use. Either I don't put AI in there at all, and I have this like pressure-free, never swap victory time, or I don't do the hardest level at all, and it's kind of silly. It took 2 hours, which is insane. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't think I'm going to keep this one. I'll miss it, though. I wonder how long it would take me if I didn't do, like, the hardest mode. I think maybe I'll make that change, at least. If I don't cut it, I'll do that. I could do very hard without AI. We need to make sure that the shuffle happens if the timer runs out on me. Like if it hits 0 and I don't get it. It probably does, I'm not sure. I'll have to check. Sonic 2 is fine. Except for the ending. Tecmo Super Bowl is a big problem. It needs fixed, but I would like to use it. I think I just need a save file for this. It seems like they know that I'm winning like 12-0 or something. Like I just didn't lose a single match the entire season all the way to the playoffs. And it's like trying to fuck me over because of that, and it becomes nearly impossible. I think it needs to tone it down a little bit. I don't know how to do that. Can we tone this game down? I mean, the playoffs only is fine, but I need it to relax. I couldn't find a mod to do this, so I think it really is just a matter of making a save file in advance. A real save file where we play some of the matches and lose. Or something. Just go through the whole season as whatever team and lose half of the games, right? Make it to the playoffs. Like, barely. I don't know. It doesn't have to be super easy. I don't want it to be free either. It's just that they were teleporting around. They were guessing my play every time. They were doing so much stuff. Even when they didn't guess my play, they were so fast that if there was a guy wide open, 30 yards down the field, I throw the ball. They're faster than the ball, and they outrun the ball, and they cover that guy, and they intercept it, and they take control. That kept happening. It was insane. The second playthrough of Tecmo Super Bowl was so difficult because of that. Roller Games is good. In that I hate it, and we can play it in this. It's fine. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. I think the auto-scroller stages are a little bit brutal. I don't remember them, so I always get hit on those. But otherwise, it's fine. Super Smash TV can go to hell. That is the most boring game in here, bar none. I hated it more than Arkanoid. Hated it more than Qbert. I didn't realize how miserable this game was. Mega Man X, of course, isn't here. Absolutely fine. Is there anything I should do to Mega Man X? Not really. I feel like all the Mega Man games, almost every single one of them, take between 50 and 70 minutes. Like, almost every single one of them for me in this shuffler. Even the ones I speedrun, which I should be able to do in 40 or 50 minutes, they still take 50 or 60 minutes. MMX is one of those. Where if I were just playing it by itself and I were able to do my shortcuts and I were able to do stuff, I could beat it in 40-something minutes, probably. But in this, I'm happy with an hour. That's good. I would maybe mod specifically Mega Man X. Vile shuffling us, I don't know how good that is. Can we make Vile's punch in his mech do 10 damage or something? something. He shuffles a lot. I don't know if it's really a problem, but yeah. Super Contra 7. I don't know if we should keep. It's short. It's it's honestly about as long as the actual Contras, I guess. It's just, is it interesting? I don't really have a good opinion of this bootleg. I also don't really struggle with it, which I think is like half the humor of these. To me, it's just we had Super C at home. Like, it just sucks. I beat it without like even giving a shit. Like, it's not harder than Contra. It's almost the same. It's just a little rude. Next up is Purin. It's fine. I didn't do the final stage, did I? I can't remember. There's only a couple stages I need to kind of like practice. The last stage is like, yeah, it's hard to unlock it, which is why I didn't do it. I think I would have if it was unlocked. I could load a save, but it's also kind of a boring, long stage. And it's not really part of the ending. We get an ending when we beat the final level, right? So. It would just be a matter of loading a save that I already have. Mega Man X2 is fine. I don't think I need to change anything with that one. I guess there's the option of killing the Maverick Hunter guys. I don't even know what they're called. The X-Hunter guys. They're not Maverick Hunters. We're the Maverick Hunters. They're the X-Hunters. And saving Zero. That's an option. It doesn't really have anything to do with anything. It doesn't change anything. The only thing it changes is the removal of Zero's fight. In exchange for 3 more boss fights, all of which suck. Agile's is okay. Sergi's and Violin's fights are silly. Sergi's fight is almost as bad as this is second fight. I'm guaranteed to get hit on those. I'm also guaranteed to win them. I'll bring in their weakness and I'll kill them. Yeah, I could see doing them on the refight. On the reroll. That happens. That's fine. Mystic Warriors is really good. Just kind of kept... It felt like it went on forever, though. But I look at the timer and I'm like, oh, I just get shuffled a bunch, actually. It's only 43 minutes long. I think I probably was playing the US version. Some of the bosses felt like they took a long time to kill. I want the English voices, for sure. That's the only way to get them, but that game is awesome. Definitely keeping that. Kirby's Adventure. This one is actually questionable because we have 2 of them. Do I want the GBA version? Do I want the NES version? Do I want both of them? They are very similar. Graphically, almost, is the only difference between them. And the time it took... They were like side by side for most of the run. They were like neck and neck. They're extremely similar. Mega Man 7 with the tweaks? I don't know that I really need the tweaks anymore, but why not keep them to just quality of life? The tweaks are to make them shuffleable. Really, it makes it more like the other games, so that it's less confusing when I shuffle into it. The charge on the Buster is the same. The iframe timer is the same. That's the change. Yeah, I think it's a good idea to do Kirby's Adventure and then flip it to the GBA version. I think I'm going to try and avoid doing the exact same game twice, which is a Wily Wars thing we're going to get to in a bit here. Hammer and Harry sucked. I don't know about that one. I think I'm going to cut that one. I don't think there's any way to salvage that. Maybe the SNES version's better. This game stinks. Hammer and Harry had like one good stage and then it went crazy. I would be up for trying a different version of Hammer and Harry, but then we're looking at new games in general, which there are still plenty of to add, like Super Metroid, which I'm going to be adding for sure. I'm going to run through that game soon, give it a run, see if I can learn it. Street Fighter 2010. With this mod, it's okay. I think it's fine. This mod fixes it dramatically. I beat it in an hour. It's still pretty rough, but with unlimited lives and never losing your power-ups, it makes a lot more sense as a video game. Art versus the World is the worst thing. It's alright though. We can use this one still, I think. It's playable. I beat it quickly too. Even this first run, 50 minutes. Sonic 3 is fine. Arkanoid, I think I'm cutting. It's so boring. Even I can't find a way to make this game make sense. 99, level 99 in this, and 100. And 5 or 6 other levels on the way up were like one tile wide things where you do the shot you can't even control. And then when you get to the final boss, he's absurd. It took me forever to beat this guy. 3 hours. Probably an hour of that was on one boss, and then another hour was on like those 5 stages. And then the last hour was the other 80 something stages. Rockman X4 unlicensed spawn fix. You know which one this is. I think this is Tang V Man. There's a lot of people who have told me to cut the bootlegs, and this would be one of them. I don't really want to ban anything from rerolling this time. From rerolling. I'm just like debating, do we want the bootlegs at all? I think we do. I think they add something stupid to this. This one is real stupid. And so is the like 3 of the Mega Man games are so annoying. They've been a part of this forever. Mortal Kombat 1, I'm gonna cut. I figured out how to win this one. It's the only one of the 3 I figured out how to win. And it's like lame. There's just nothing about it that's interesting. Even winning is boring. Like, it's just, I'm losing and getting shuffled instantly, and I can't get any progress. Or I'm winning by doing one thing over and over again, which is alternating between jump kicks and like Scorpion's grab or something like that. That's the way to be Mortal Kombat 1, realistically. And it sucks. Fuck this game. This game can stay in the past. It doesn't belong in the shuffler at all. Mega Man 8. I think I would like to try maybe the Saturn version, but otherwise I think this one's fine. It takes longer than I would think. I don't know why it takes so long, other than I'm watching the cutscenes. 2 hours? Really? Why is it taking so long? I'm not going to skip the cutscenes, though, at least not the first time around. I wonder how fast I could beat Mega Man Legends if I skipped the cutscenes and didn't mess around in the city at all. Yeah, Figo might not be looking at it because it's a Mega Man thing. Not sure. MM4DX. It's fine. Kirby Nightmare on Dreamland, we talked about this one. This is the alternate. Alternate to the reroll. Mega Man Legends is not very conducive to this. It's long and I don't get hit very much. It's got both of the problems. Long periods of like fighting a boss where I won't get hit, like the boat ride, the whole boat ride, I won't get shuffled. It's just like 10 minutes. I'm just sitting there doing the boat ride. And that's fine normally when you're just playing Mega Man Legends, but it's boring in the shuffler. I am interested in letterboxing games in the future when I can to fix the aspect ratio across the board. I need to do that straight up for Arcade Pit. Where am I at here? Mega Man 4. So we're combining this. Mega Man 7. Wait, did I already look at this? I must have got mixed up a little bit. I think I got mixed up by the Kirby's. But yeah, I already did Mega Man 7. Mega Q*bert is it's a cool project. It's a nice fan game for 2 players, but I'm gonna cut it for the shuffler. This Q*bert just doesn't blend. It's also really mean. It's like really mean. Mario 64. The problem with it is the length. It is one of the longest games in here, probably the longest one. Let's see. Horde of Ecclesia takes it, actually. But, there's a couple games that are 5 hours long. It's not the only one like that. Fucking Monopoly is... It shouldn't be, but it is. I'm gonna keep Mario 64 for sure. I'm better at it now than But, like, I'm better at it each time I play it. Like, it's been a long, long time since I put any effort into it at all. 20-something years. So, as I replay it each year, I'm getting way better at it, way more in tune with how good I was originally when I was collecting all 120 stars reasonably fast. It brings something we don't have, which is like 3D platforming. Minnesota Fats can stay, but it needs to use the cheat that we eventually evolved where Junior maybe doesn't cheat as much. I can't tell if that actually works or not, but he does eventually lose in any case. I also have the option of forcing a save where when I beat Junior one time, I just load that save forever and never let him win again. Free win that he gets. I could do that if I really wanted to. SMB bootleg. I don't know what one that. Oh, that's Squirrel King. I could see letting this one go. It's stupid. I don't care one way or the other about this one. The Lion King SNES is fine. I'll leave that one. Monopoly is fine. I don't know why it was so damn hard, but definitely just gonna do 4 or 5 players and not 6. And I'm gonna use the same no cheating rules. I know I lost a bunch. I feel like at least one of those I threw away, and at least 2 of those, the AI collaborated together in a way that was like super we hate the human player kind of thinking. Like they didn't care if they were gonna lose as long as they made a king out of the other guy who wasn't me. I feel like a couple of the games did that. Donkey Kong Land I'm fine with. I know some people don't like it. It's fine for this. Castlevania 3 is solid. We could do different routes each time if I wanted to. I think the upper route is pretty bad though, based on what I saw. MM3 is fine. Magical Quest 3 is probably the best one for this. Jackie Chan worked. It's not a great game, honestly. But I think it is good enough. Baoqing Tian is... I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but... It's crappy. It's also really short. I think it's okay, except for how much health the bosses have. Maybe we can mod that. We don't really need to. I beat it in 20-something minutes on the replay, I think. Yeah. With minimal shuffling and only a couple games running, 1917 completion time for that the second time around. It broke, I think. It like soft locked. It didn't actually give me an ending, but I think it's appropriate to separate Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles because look at how long it takes me to beat them. So yeah, that's fine. Zelda shufflers are okay too. Except for that I forget what I was doing in them. Which is pretty funny. But I don't know if it's worth the joke or not. I was running 3 of them at once. And I needed to like reference some things. shufflers weren't on the respin wheel. And if they were, I would have them be a different seed. They're a bit of a pain in the ass to add to this because I have to take the hash of the modified version and put it in. But I think they're fine to do. Magical Quest 1 is fine. I'm going to put a note to learn the heart locations because I need at least 2 of them, I think, to really be happy. Out of the 8 that exist, I couldn't find any. Rockman X Socken. Sure is a video game. We have modded the hell out of this, and it still sucks. But I can clear it in an hour. We just need so much money. I have to go grind money at the right stage. Double Dragon 2, I don't know about. It kind of stinks. We get through it eventually. So it's fine. I can cheat my way to victory with infinite lives. But is it worth even looking at in here?
R.I.P. to the Shuffler. Long live the Shuffler.
Hey, thank you. I might put it back in here. It's like not super offensive to me. It's just kind of dull. It's not as dull as like. I didn't like that I had 2 Streets of Rage 2s in there. I think that was boring. Mendel Palace has one stage in the very end game that's like, what is this? But otherwise, it seems okay. I'm going to keep that one. Turtles 4 is the beat 'em up of choice here. It's coming. Windjammers coming to the next one as well. I struggle to understand like 1 or 2 of the arenas. For some reason, they're just super difficult. It's like arena number 4 and 5, and then 6 is easy, and the first 3 are almost free wins. But it might just be luck. It might just be the way I did it when I was doing it. I think it's fine to do that. Windjammers is awesome. Mega Man 5, Game Boy is fine. Mega Man: The Sequel Wars. I don't know about this one. It's kind of neat, but it's also like we're just playing through one of the other games again. And I was saying I was going to get rid of repeat content. This is repeat content. Maybe I'll do it if Mega Man, was it 3? Maybe I get re-rolled. I'll just switch to this version or something. I don't think I should do it like I did. Might be Mega Man 4 actually. I'll do that one. I'll do it that way. Pocket Anarchy 2, I didn't like. I've never played it before. It was like mean. It was a lot of damage. The bosses are so tanky in that. I think you're supposed to like collect and hold on to upgrades, and I couldn't. Darkwing Duck is fine. I wouldn't mind modding more health into it, but I beat it in 50 minutes, so whatever. Gimmick is fine, except that I suck at it. Game Boy Color Castlevania is only fine because of this guide that I made. With this equipped, I'm good, I guess. As long as I have this, I can defeat this game and we can bring it in. And that's fine, right? Be the ducking circle. Yeah, I'll put a note to fix Gimmick too. It's on the wrong core, that's fine. Bugs Bunny Bugs Bunny birthday blowout is stinky as stinky gets, but at least it's a game. Unlike the other Bugs Bunny game, at least it's interesting-ish. I think we can keep this one. It sucks though. People hate this one. Next is Draculax, which I'll keep. I did really well at Draculax the second go. Feel like. Here it is. Yeah, I beat it in an hour and 11. There are like 7 bootlegs of Aladdin. This is probably the worst one to pick. But I feel like it doesn't take me an hour to beat this one anymore either. How long did it take me in the second run here? I cut it down by more than half the second time around. It sucks though. I don't feel like we need this one unless we're doing something funny with like the Lion King bootleg and all that. Super Aladdin. There's like this frame perfect dodge boss. It's like almost the final boss. And he takes a ton of damage too. It ignores your inputs also. Like there's 3 problems. The first problem is that he takes like, I don't know, 30 hits. The second problem is that it's really, really hard to do. And the third problem is that it ignores your inputs when you try to do it. All of those things are true. And then after that, you have the carpet ride, which was so lousy that I made a guide for it. I have the notes. Here. This is my guide. It's quite large. I wrote, and it's called ruggrid.txt because that's the name of the last level. Anyway, defeat Razul by knocking his knife back at him carefully. I wrote that down just in case I forgot next year because it's ridiculous what you have to do. It's so unintuitive. Gunstar Heroes, I feel like, I don't really like that I'm using infinite lives on it, but it works fine, I guess. I'm not good enough at it to win without it at the moment. Trip World, I don't know about that one. It's neat, but on the second playthrough, I beat it so quickly. I guess it still took 20 minutes, so we'll keep it. Fine. So I don't really understand it very well. A Killer Instinct is fine. I crushed the second run of Mega Man 1. It was the first repeat. At least the first one that got beat, anyway. Metal Slug Arcade. I don't know about that one. It's got the same problem as Gunstar Heroes, where I need all those lives, but also it's like way less interesting than Gunstar Heroes to me. How could Gunstar Heroes have infinite lives normally? That doesn't make any sense. Really? I thought I wiped out on it when I was playing it, and we had to change it. Couldn't beat the boss to level 2. What do you mean infinite continues, right? That's not the same as... I guess, this is checkpointed anyways. I beat it on the second try on easy, collecting a bunch of health and then going into that stage, which had less boss to deal with and I had more health. But the end game really messed me up a lot. Metal Slug Arcade is maybe cut, I'm not sure. The long Castlevania games, they're not that long. Dawn of Sorrow is the shortest one, because I know it so well. 4 hours. But the other ones shouldn't be taking me that long either. And I would be better at them next time. Star Fox 64 is cool. X4 is fine, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to cut it. I just don't think I want to play Zero ever again. But I probably will rotate them on the reroll like I did. Symphony of the Night is annoying in this. But it's fine. Keep it 3 hours, damn. 3.5 hours for something. I can do better. I was resisting collecting super strong items in Sawton. And I was farming a little bit too. Double Jumper is a cool hack. I could see adding more Mega Man hacks that are interesting like it in there. Power Battle and Fighters. My problem with this one is it felt like it took forever, but I think it's fine. Except that it's not exactly the same content as the arcade versions. It is technically the same bosses, but it plays differently. I think it's fine to leave that one in there. It just feels like it drags on for a while. It wouldn't be a bad idea to just do, yeah, that version of it on a reroll. That'd be okay, maybe. We are in the repeats part of this, so we're getting close to the end of the list of actual unique games. Battletoads, pain in my ass. I figured out how to beat it again. I always forget. I've got it. I probably will make a note on how to deal with the ducks. But it wouldn't surprise me if I forget by September and I'm just dying there and wondering what the fuck you're supposed to do again. Batman, I got really good at, actually. I beat Joker real quick on the second go. Real quick. Let's see here. It actually was the same amount of time. That's surprising. But the Joker wasn't what stopped me here. I just rotated the last two numbers. So we're looking at 40 minutes for Batman no matter what, but I really nailed the final boss fight at least. I hate this game so much, Rockman X3 Unlicensed. I could see cutting that one out of the bootleg pile, but only because I hate it so much. It's the second worst game in here. Crash Bandicoot 3 is fine. I'm into it. I went through that one again on the rerolls. Rocket Knight Adventures. I wrote a guide on how to deal with the shit in these two games, so I'm ready for those. Kabuki, Doug the Ninja or whatever his name is, was really hard, but I figured it out. I might need to check my guide for that as well when I get to it, because the final boss is pretty rough. Sparkster, I have a guide for that, specifically the fight in outer space. Him in 3DX is fine. Can't believe it took this long to get done. Holy crap. Let's wait on here at 156. Hyper Rockman Jet is magical Deropi, and it's obnoxious to play. I don't know that it was any easier than magical Deropi. I'm gonna check actually. What the hell did they do to this allegedly? Let's see. Change the title screen. Sure. Change in standard get ready inscription. Okay. Inscription, fire, and item have been replaced with Hyper and Jet. Reduced damage from all enemies, allegedly. Well, from enemies, it says, not all enemies. Fixed unfair places at all levels. Those are the two balance changes that they supposedly made. I couldn't tell. It looked exactly the same. He does drown, though. I'm pretty sure I did start taking damage from air in Hyper Rockman Jet. I'm gonna keep this game, I just don't know what version of it to play. This one's Mega Man themed, so it makes sense to use this one. The Witch in the original is fine too. I don't really care. They're both good. Garfield, Week of Garfield can go to hell, but our mod makes it okay. I wish we had more ammunition. Honestly, like, can we mod it to give me more ammo or limitless ammo, maybe? That's my change on top of what we already did to it, which was I give myself full health when we start the stage, and we can have more health than before overall if we collect the items. That was the fix. That means less picking up junk at the start, looking around for trash. Yeah, I don't understand Garfield. I'm gonna put a note on the ammo. I hate that I run out of ammo that you require to win. You just have to have it, and you can't tell how much you have. I beat the game the second time around much faster by not using the good stuff at all. And then when I ran into the cats with the knives, that's when I pulled out the gun, the spread gun, and just kept shooting them with it until I won. Eventually that worked. I suck at Yoshi's Island, but less than before, right? Like, 4.5 hours seems like less than last year. I think it's fine. And it's not that long, it just feels like it. It's not the longest game in here. Twisted Metal 2, Twisted Metal 2. I could cut maybe, but it's bringing something in here that's unique. I need a better character than Mr. Slam though. That's not happening again. Fuck that guy. We need somebody who has a ranged special attack. Have to have that. I'm only going to allow the poll to pick those people. Warthog has homing missiles. Spectre Mr. Grimm shoots skulls across the board. The clown shoots those ice cream cones. They're ranged. Axel has a short-ish ranged attack, but it's a big explosion, so it's fine. I think I'll keep Twisted Metal too because of what it does, and it's only 70 minutes. That was with Mr. Grimm, though. How bad did we do the second time around? Less, but way more shuffles. So it's less probably because there were less games on the shuffler. Like probably 100 something here or more versus 10 or less, and almost the same time. Got hit 60 more times with Mr. Slam. That sucked. I didn't remember how bad Mr. Slam was to use, really. It's just gross. It was so hard. F-Zero is modded to be much easier than it was. And even here, that's not that bad, but I think with the mods, we're good. It will no longer shuffle if all you do is just barely graze the wall. Or even you could just roll along the wall as long as you don't bounce off of it. That's illegal. Kirby Superstar. I might skip the Great Cave Offensive. I'm not sure. Or at least learn my way through it. That would be fine. Otherwise, this was good. Saturday Night Slam Masters kind of sucked. I don't know. I had a hard time with that one. Took an hour. I'll put that on the question. Tag team mode for Saturday Night Slam Masters is way more interesting, I think, and worked way better than single player mode, which, yeah, I don't know if I need to do that. Tag team only would only take like 20 minutes, so I did both there. Arrow the Acrobat. I want to say no. Fucking hate this game. But I beat it. I'm good at it. I can do it again. Trinity Silius, same thing. I don't really like it. It's not as bad as Arrow, but it is still bad in a way that's really annoying, especially in the shuffler. You don't get ammo in this game. You don't get health pickups. You can't use the guns they give you. Ever. You just can't do it. There's a couple places where I do try to pull out the strong gun and use it on like this boss or that boss, but you only get one shot at it. But I'll do it again. I beat it without too much trouble, and I learned it. X3 is fine. I might play a mod of this, but as it is, it's fine. Mega Man and Bass is actually really just below average of quality with all the mods, the 5 mods I have on it. It's not the worst game in here anymore. It's just bad. It's not the worst game in here. It is it's a mod that lets me hot swap between Bass and Mega Man at any time. There's a couple weird glitches with it, but I know them, so I'm ready for them. We're supposed to have better economy. We don't. I can see if I can fix that. And also, we can equip multiple things at once. Those 3 things kind of fix this game. We still have to deal with King's Tower 1. Or is it 2? It's 2. King's Tower 2. The disgusting tanks. That stage existing is enough to make me hate this game so much. But honestly, I don't like any part of it, really. Like, I'm okay with the Frost Guys stage, and then after that, it just gets worse and worse. The jungle stage is okay up until the boss, and then the boss is the boss that he is. The pirate stage is kind of weird. The stage with the dirt, I don't even remember these guys' names. The digging guy. If you're playing Mega Man in this and you can't hot swap, despicable. It's so hard there. That's Burner Man and Round Man. Majuu, King of Demons. I think it worked. Okay, it's a strange one, but it's just another run and gun game, and I think I can play. I can play for the good ending. I can get the full demon form. It doesn't matter. Somari pisses me off because it ignores your inputs and it has parts in it where you have to take damage, and even if you do, it's still really hard to get through without dying. So to do it in the shuffler, it's almost impossible. It ignores everything. I think I'll keep it, but hate it. Do-Re-Mi was maybe too slow for this. I thought it was kind of dull. 12-minute longest swap. That sounds like something that's going to happen often. I think it's a game to play through one time and not in the shuffler environment. Ernest Evans. I would do the Genesis version in the future so it doesn't break so much. Something was wrong with it. But I think it worked okay otherwise. In the vein of we can just you can just keep going until we win. It's fine for that. Silly. So I mean, Bloodlines is fine. I can alternate characters each time for that. Tarzan is not as bad as I thought it would be for this. Beat it. It didn't really even take that long either. Somehow I missed Rainbow Islands. Where was that? Wait. Way up here. I just rolled right over it. I don't know about that game. Oh, I did talk about it, yeah. I put a question mark on it because I just don't know if I'm going to play that one again. It's... strange. I guess I could. I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. It's more interesting than Wubble Wobble, I'll give it that. But, it's also kind of obnoxious, and the end game is weird. Crash Bandicoot 1, I think is okay. I don't like it very much compared to the other two, but it's still beatable. If I were going to cut one of the Crashers, it would be this one. I would hack Rainbow Islands to just always give me the power-ups. The double rainbow, the speed, and the quick rainbow. And then I wouldn't have to go looking for them at the start of every life. That would be good. Dick Tracy. It was funny, but it's really annoying when you get shuffled by the rats. You can't move. We basically had to make him immortal to beat this game. I was trying not to. We tried everything to not do that. There's too many times you have to take damage. And there's too many times where you don't get healed unless you look for health upgrades in the stage constantly. So I'm looking around for that crap instead of playing the game. So we just ended up making him not able to die. And with all of that, it took less than 2 hours. I'm questioning putting it back in there, but it was kind of funny. I'm definitely doing all the Metroids. I did better at them this time. I don't know how much better, but I did better. Crash 2 is fine. I dare say good. Ninja Gaiden, I don't know about. These are the ones that all three of these I'm putting a question mark on. Shinobi 3 is fine. I learned this one really well. It was very confusing. I know it now. After the second run, I'm really good at it, I think. My problem with the Ninja Gaidens is the checkpointing. I think if I give myself the checkpoint that I want, which I feel like is cheating a little bit too much, then Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3 are fine. But if I don't do that, then especially 2, but a little bit 1, are almost impossible to beat in this environment. and I'm hesitant to put them back in because of that. Ninja Gaiden 2 was really mean. It seemed like it was just better than 1 in every way, and then by the end I was getting my ass kicked so much. I don't think I want to put Power Blade 2 back in here. I don't think it worked very well. I'm going to cut that one. I think. It's just so slow. And I have to worry about accidentally using E-tanks because they are on like the start button or something. If I get shuffled at the wrong time, it happened a bunch. I use an E-tank and then I only get like 4 in the entire game. And I need 2 or 3 of them to win. Let's see. I was here. Mega Man X5 with the fan patch. Fine. Rockman and Forte Wonder Swan is maybe one of the ones that has a bar that I might not use. It's so boring. I hate it. It's not very good. It takes forever. Maybe I can hack this one to give me more money, because you'd never get money either. Bass. I've never seen Bass be worse in a video game than he is in this. I don't know if you can even win with him. I don't understand it. He is so bad. I'm sure he's better when you can afford his upgrade. You'll never get it. But I think if you could get that thing that doubles his damage, maybe then you could play his bass. I tried and I had to restart. I just had to give up because I couldn't make it anywhere in this. I'm not sure if I'm going to put this one back in or not, but I do think it's funny in the same way the bootlegs are, which is not great for it. Portrait of Ruin is fine. I'll do better each time I play these as I learn them better. Mega Man Extreme is annoying to me, but I have no reason to cut it. I don't have a reason to cut any of the Zero games either. Aladdin Genesis, I just need to learn it. It's fine, I guess. Ninja Gaiden 3, I was saying, this is the best one of the 3 easily. And I'm using a version that makes it more like the Japanese version. But it worked. I might, if I was going to keep one of them, it would be that one. But I might just do what I did and give them better checkpoints myself. Just have them saved at full health at the boss at each phase of the boss, and if I die I just load that save. That's what I ended up doing for 1 and 2 and maybe 3. Ristar, I think I did way better the second time around. It made a lot more sense to me the second time around. Okay, yeah, literally an hour cut here. And Dynamite Heady, probably the same thing. Yeah, even more. 70 minutes off of Dynamite Heady on the second go. When we get to it. Magical Quest 2 is fine as well, but I already talked about that. Streets of Rage 2, I'll not do the Bubsy version, or I'll only do the Bubsy version, or I'll switch to the Bubsy version on a reroll. You don't need both. I think it's too much with both. But I think I'm fine to have that in there. The only problem with these beat 'em ups is the desperation move that takes your health. Should that shuffle? I think we decided it shouldn't, but it makes me way too strong if I use it. So I just didn't use it. But we have infinite lives, so obviously, if we wanted to, Desperation Attack could be our punch. We could just never do anything else. Hockey and Rocky 1 is, wow, very hard. It needs more grace time. But I think it will work if I give it that. I sucked at it real bad. 04 is fine. Castlevania 4 is fine. Mortal Kombat 3 can go to hell. What? Is that the one where I was stuck on Sub-Zero or Shao Kahn? One of them I was stuck on Shao Kahn forever. I think it was this one. And then in Mortal Kombat 2 I was stuck on Sub-Zero. As if he were Shao Kahn. They let me get within an inch of beating Shao Kahn twice. And they kept beating me. I ended up giving myself literal immortal dudes for these two games. And for Shaq Fu as well. Not beat them. 300 games in the shuffler. And these are the 3 that I had to cheat just outright. Pepsi Man I got really good at. I'm actually curious how much better I did. Let's see. I cut off 30 minutes and 140 shufflers here.
Great shot, right down the middle.
I don't know if I have the Pepsi Man recording.
Nice.
I don't. I have it somewhere. I'm sure I have it in my files. I just don't have it bound right now. I'll never find it. It's got like a date on it with no name. ActRaiser is a weird one. I don't know what to do with it. I'm going to put Investigate on this one. I want to use it. I built a bar for it. I think it's great. The city building takes too long. I guess not that long, 3 hours, but it still feels kind of boring. And then the arcade version that doesn't have that is like on gamer mode or some shit. And it's nearly impossible. Even the normal game speeds up to make it like almost undodgeable in the end game. But at least then I can bring stuff with me to win. Street Fighter 2 is fine. There's a fighter game in here, I think. I could understand if people wanted me to cut this one because I don't really know what to do in it other than spam, you know, fireballs and hide. Which I don't think is very interesting. In Killer Instinct, I know how to fight and actually play it. I don't really know how to do that in Street Fighter 2. If you can believe that, I actually know how to play Killer Instinct better. Especially if I'm on Spinal or Jago, even though Ryu's in both games. I just know Killer Instinct better for some reason. So I don't really know what to do in Street Fighter other than try to counter and throw fireballs. But I won eventually. So I'm inclined to keep that one. Extreme 2 I'll keep. We got the mod here to make it not repeat. It sucks. I really don't like this game. It's probably my least favorite official release for the X series. I think I like it less than... If you count this as the X series, I think I like it less than an X6 and X7. I honestly do. I just don't like it at all. It's so annoying. I just hate it. I hate it so much. The way it treats you in the end game is so bad, and I hate everything about getting up to it, and I hate that you have to beat it 3 times in a row to unlock it. But at least we can turn that part off. Extreme 1 isn't that bad, but Extreme 2 is just like absolutely built to piss me off so much. I think a lot of that is biased towards like it's just a portable system game though. There's so many parts in this game where you have to wait for like deadly water that is electrified. You just sit there and wait. And then there's the end game air jumping missile dodge over the same water and stuff like that. And then there's if you pick up armor wrong or if you kill the boss with the wrong character, you can no longer get these items and now you're stuck. Where are we at on this list here? Zook 3 apparently was done before the other two Zooks. Zook 3 is one that I think is really boring. I probably would cut this one. It's really hard to play. The end game was like falling down a pit. The same thing that's going on with that X4 bootleg, but like times 10. It was so hard. I got it eventually. Hate this game. Somehow it was done before the other two. Primal Rage, I did not cheat in, but like this one's just kind of dull. It's another one where I'm like, do I care about this game? I can play Vertigo and just shoot spit over and over again. What is the appeal here? It's a game. Do we want it in here? It's kind of like whatever. Maybe. I can't really lose unless the AI says I lose, and then I can't possibly win in that case. It's like they just read my inputs or they don't. And my inputs are spit over and over again. Teleport, spit. Under Blastman, Rockman X Gold. This is the one with the grating music and camera that you can move up and down. This is what Rockman X Socken is like built on, I guess. I don't really want to cut it, but I did decide that I should give myself checkpoints after each segment of the 2-part stages and then the boss too, rather than trying to Iron Man through all 3 of them at once each time to call it progress. You get nothing for winning any of the stages, so that part's irrelevant to me as long as I beat each of the, what is it, three levels. I'll keep that one probably. Mega Man 0-3. I don't know that I care about the easy EX thing. Whatever, that didn't really do anything for me. Mega Man Wily Wars. I'm going to only do Wily Tower. We got to see that on the reroll, and it was about 30 minutes, and I was like pretty fresh on it. So I think that's the way to do this only. Only Wily Tower. Aria Sorrow is fine. Bubsy and Streets of Rage 2, maybe if Streets of Rage 2 gets re-rolled, I'll do Bubsy's version, but otherwise I don't need that in here. Re-roll material. Shaq Fu stinks. I can't believe how hard this game was. What the fuck is going on in the Genesis version? I know I'm being shuffled, maybe that's why. That old man kicked my ass for like however long this is, 40 minutes probably. This was losing to that old man before we gave ourselves literal immortality. I couldn't do anything against him. And the SNES version isn't this hard either. And the Genesis version adds like 5 more dudes you have to beat. Which sounds good on paper, but man, Shaq is so slow. He cannot... The only way I could win in this game is like sweep kicks and long kicks and just using my normals as well as I could, because his specials have like a 2-second firing time. He's wide open. They don't do any damage. They're just a Hadouken forward. Like, it just sucks. Everyone else is better. They're all flying around, blowing up the screen. The old man literally blows up the screen. Everything in front of him takes damage. And he does it in half the time that it takes me to throw my projectile. I have to be behind him or I'll take damage. And the voodoo lady also does that. If you're on the ground, you take damage. Or she just stabs you and you take damage if you don't kick her. Everyone has a move that's just better than you. I think I'm cutting Shaq. I don't want a game in there where I have to have him unlimited health to win. That sucks. Dick Tracy is the exception, maybe because it's like an actual adventure and it's not just punching. Dynamite Heady is cool. I really hate that one boss, but I did so well on that boss. I could have beaten 2 of them, I think, last time I fought it. Like, I had so much health left. Oh, did I? Oh, yeah, Zokiro 2. I have a problem with these. The problem is the armor upgrade. The problem is that when you get the armor, it resets the entire stage. So you have to do a pretty boring game. 4 extra stages. It still only takes me 80 minutes. But But I wrote down, finally, where the armor upgrades are. And yeah, I could also, alternatively, just load a save. I don't think the armor does a lot for you in these games. So I have a solution for these that I maybe will employ. Zakura 1 and 2, you require the armor, of course, by the way. You have to have it. Not just because it gives you abilities, but also because it won't let you find the final boss until you have it. Actually, it's mandatory, you have to pick it up. Shatterhand. There are two options for Shatterhand, because the English version of Shatterhand, as it is extremely difficult. It's tuned up real big. I did become pretty good at it, but it's still like, it's too much for this, I think. I have my mod that I made for Arcade Pit, where we have more health, we do more damage. Could do that. Alternatively, we got Soul Brain, which was way easier. I still had trouble with it. It's still pretty hard. I think I could alternate between those two versions, really. I could do Shatterhand with my hack as a reroll of Soul Brain. It's just got enemies, those big guys I was complaining about. I think their health was like taken times 4. They're stronger than you, just straight up. They're just if they were Mr. Shatterhand, they'd shatter everybody. You got nothing on them, and there's 3 of them in a row, and it's like stage 2. They're everywhere. They suck. I don't know why they did that. It's super hard. Court of Ecclesia. It's fine. I guess I would say I need some direction for this. I need to just, like, know it better. Metroid Fusion. It's fine. I think I'm good at that. Good enough, anyway. Turtles 1 can go to hell. I hated this game so much. A lot of the shuffler was me complaining about this game and how much worse it is than I thought it was. It's impossible. I couldn't even cheat through this one. I had to skip a section of the game. We made it through the dam stage okay. And then I needed a map for like level 2. And I needed an even bigger map for level 3, which is randomized. And then the level 4 Technodrome, I think it's level 4. Maybe level 5. Impossible. Couldn't be done. I don't know how you do it anyway. Like, even normally, I don't know how you do it, yet alone being shuffled. You actually have to be a speedrunner to clear this game at all, is what I got from playing it. Turtles 1 is cut. I would do Turtles 2 and 3 and 4. I had Turtles 2 on the NES. And I would do the arcade version of it, honestly, if I were going to use that one. I don't think that's in here. That's what I would do. Yeah. I would use turtle games that are better. Mortal Kombat 2 can go to hell. It's another one that's absolutely cut. I couldn't believe how hard it was to win this. I've beaten this game before as a kid. I'm sure I did. I don't know why I couldn't do it this time. Sub-Zero was reading my inputs like... God, I couldn't even hit him. Time after time, I would try everything I could do. I would switch characters. I would use moves. I'd kick. I'd block it. Nothing worked. That guy was... I don't know why. I don't understand. Something went wrong with it or something. I don't get it. I don't really. Maybe it's because we kept giving myself credits and they were just like locked into some kind of hell mode. That's all I can get from that. Like, I'm not good at this game, but I'm at least average at it. I can't even hit him. Fucking god, he's like the 5th guy on the pole. He's like, there's 10 more dudes. I couldn't even get through him. He was why I started cheating in these 3 games. Shaq Fu in these 2 Mortal Kombats. I don't know what was with that. That was the worst thing in the shuffler, in terms of how mad it made me. Nothing else really bothered me that much. Turtles 1 did bother me, but at least I understood that it was just poorly designed, and I was not just losing to Sub-Zero, like, flawless victory over and over again. Yeah, I didn't talk about Mega Man Game Gear, but, I'm fine with it the way it is. I would actually say that it, I'm using an Infinite Lives hack for it. I would say that I don't need that. It causes the shuffler to not work as well. So I'm going to probably take that away. And if I game over on Wily's Tower and have to restart it, that's my bad. So I'm going to make that change to make it, harder, air quotes, than it is. But it'll work better. Zakura 1, same thing as Zakura 2. I need to figure out the armor situation. And I knew that going into the shuffler. It was one of my concerns. Star Tropics is cut, unfortunately. I think it's a fantastic game. It's hard as balls. And it's too long, and it's super rude and mean, and I need a map for the whole thing. I don't think I can use it here. It's also really, in the same way Mega Man Legends just has huge sections of not getting shuffled. This one's 23 minutes, and I'm almost certain that was somebody bought a swap in the middle of like one of the dungeons, overworlds. I did. Alundra took like 20 hours. I liked Alundra. I really wish I could use it again. There's not a version of Alundra where I can skip dialogue, unfortunately. Unfortunately, locked into the 30-hour Alundra run every time we play it, so I can't really use it. I don't think I've ever played Star Tropics 2. Vice, Project Doom, is kind of badass, actually. Keeping that. This is Ninja Gaiden with way better checkpoints. The only problem is, once again, just like Ninja Gaiden 1, the last game, the last area, it doesn't checkpoint anymore. It just stops doing it. I did learn how to do it without getting a single hit taken though, so whatever. I can handle it. So unlike Ninja Gaiden, I'm good enough at Vice that I don't care. They can have their shitty checkpoints. I don't care. We'll beat it. The second run of Vice went so much better. How did we do? I knocked almost 20 minutes off of it. 200 shufflers. You gotta keep in mind that there were less games running too, so I was more aware of what was happening in Vice when it came in here. But I'm sure I can do better than this, regardless. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade is funny in a bootleg kind of way. But, what the fuck is wrong with this game? I don't know if I should use it or not. I was putting it in there with Tarzan, expecting them to be equally unbelievably bad. Tarzan was okay. This one was worse than I thought. I think I can handle it. It's just there's a lot of, like, stuff falling on your head. You can't really dodge. And there's that train. I kind of want to keep it. I'm gonna put question marks on this one. It's real stupid. Top tier bad game right there. Mega Man Zero's all were fine. I know them really well. 02 is long. Is it the longest one? It's the easiest one, but for some reason it takes me 3.5 hours still. I think I can speed that up. High Seas Havoc, I dislike immensely. Just do not like it. But, I know how to beat it. I'm okay with putting High Seas Havoc in here next year. But only because I have my own video as a reference on how to do it. It's specifically the boss fights that I need to understand, because I can crawl through the stages. Eventually. I think people like to see High Seas Havoc show up and then disappear in, 3 seconds every time. Ninja Gaiden 2, I want to put it in there, but I gotta be careful about being able to actually clear it. So I got my own saves for this in case I need them. I think I will probably lean on that. Zelda 2, even with this mod that is like the best NES mod I've ever seen, the Redux mod. It gives it so many features. I could rattle off the features and I would still not be done. But let's look them up, actually. It's too big to put in, and it has to be on the discussion thread. There's so many features. Let me open that. Alright. Change the life meter HUD. Reworked HUD to be more in line with Zelda. Added 1/4 heart gauge. Title screen rework. Manual save feature. Manual saves don't count towards death. Link has blue and red tunics when you use shields. Text boxes print more lines. All text is repointed. Rename some stuff. Enemies no longer steal XP. Reduce the amount of HP bubble enemies have, and their XP. Reduce the amount of magic consumption down to more reasonable. May allow you to cancel the fairy spell transformation. More common drops. All enemies give XP. That's not even half of what this thing does. And even with this, I still need a map to get through it. I don't know how to play Zelda 1 at all, and I don't know how to beat this one without help. I don't really mind looking at the map as I go. It's just a little bit slow down for me. It took me 4 hours to beat this. I think I will do it again. I need to actually learn this game. I need to study it just a little bit. Because poring over a dungeon map every single time and not knowing where I'm going is not ideal. Bucky O'Hare is kind of cool, but it sure is mean. I didn't let it get re-rolled. I think it wasn't on the wheel, just because it barely extended over 2 hours. 220, but I think I can do better than that, and I don't really care next time anyway. That's not that bad. What do we got here? This is my least favorite game in here, in case you were curious. Fuck this game. I'd rather play Turtles 1 and fail than play this thing. I don't really like this one in any way, shape, or form. The only thing funny about it is the dialogue being poorly translated. This is the one with the weird guy dressed in like aquamarine armor with the green hair, who has to wall jump all the time, and I think that there is somewhere in this game there's a dash, air dash or something, and I can't find it. Found all the other armor pieces, but this, I really hate this one. If I were gonna cut a bootleg, it would be this, the worst game out of 300 and something. It stinks. And then finally, the 260 something clear Mega Man X6. Everything after this is a repeat, I think. Except for Soul Brain, which is kind of a repeat. I got a mod X6 to be better again. I still beat it in 3.5 hours. Almost 1,000 shuffles. Is that the most that there was? Let's see. It looks like it is. X6 was the last game in like official capacity. I beat a number of games twice before it was finished. When I say a number, I mean like 20. I beat like 20 games 2 times, and X6 still wasn't done. I damn near beat X5 2 times. I'm gonna make a note to mod it even more. This just needs so much help. It just sucks. It sucks so much. It's so hard to do in the shuffler. It's so against progress here. That's every game, and then the rest of these are all repeats. Yeah, this game was second for swaps, and it doesn't surprise me. If I didn't have to collect the damn armor in X6, if I just started with all of it, I think that alone would knock off enormous amounts of time. Right? Like, if I didn't have to go into the fucking nightmare zone and then back through the stage again. And then I was in the museum for like 40 minutes looking for the armor. It took so many resets to get that. There's so many dudes in there blasting at you that you can't kill. I might make their health lower too. Just baby mode X6. That's my opinion of the games here. I know, if you want to see the stats that I'm looking at, it's Chuff Stat is the command. I think. Chuff Stat. Let me catch up on YouTube chat too. Sorry, I haven't been reading that very well. But I see your messages as well, Xanthan. I know there's a Garfield mod to make it less ugly, but I don't want to use it because if there's anything that's appealing at all about Garfield, it's the way it looks. I don't want it to look like good. That would be silly. They didn't change the gameplay very much. All they did was make it look correct, like they fixed the sprites. This isn't right, is it? This couldn't be right. I think this number is wrong. How could this possibly be correct? One swap? That's not right. No way I beat that in one swap. I was getting my ass kicked. I think I was having trouble with this one and I broke it. Maybe. That might be what happened. Let me see. Oh, here it is. For real, Tecmo Super Bowl. Ignore that other one. Down here is the real shit. Might want to even delete that entry. Yeah, that's what happened. I was trying to get it set up and I just was having a struggle. Swaps per minute. Dictionary being way too easy. Blades of Steel I was crushing too well. Rainbow Island's almost tied with itself. Which one did I do the best at? Well, worst at is what I actually... Shaq Fu takes it. Walking Rocket couldn't even move in. I'm surprised it lost anything. There's no surprise here. Just want to like highlight and delete the entire bottom of this almost. Well, those are my notes. Anybody got any shuffler questions? I'm ready to pack this thing up and look at it over the year and get it ready for September. I had a lot of fun doing this. It was easy content too, in terms of like not having to worry about what I'm going to broadcast. You just fire up the project that's never ending instead. Miss it a little bit. The biggest lesson learned is probably that Turtles 1 is the worst game than anyone remembers it being. I liked it a lot. This worked really well. I think there were less bugs than before somehow, despite everything being added. There were errors here and there. But I was able to fix most of them, and the team in my Discord working on stuff specifically for me, I really appreciate a lot. They added a lot of games with me, and they made a lot of these work that were beyond my ability. I could grasp like adding HP checks, but I couldn't grasp things like F-Zero and how to make it not shuffle on this but not that. The game's ratings are unrelated to this largely, and except for that I'm delayed on it because I was doing this. I'll have to think about how to do it in the future. I might have some like stretch goal games or whatever, just to buy me some time before the reroll wheel was a thing. I think the way I did it this year was pretty good, except for the very start, where I had it increment each time, and it started like too low, so we had to add like 10 games immediately, and it was not long before we had to add a bunch. Yeah. I don't think I should unlock the wheel until like 10 or 20 games are done. Just wait. It's just not do it. I'm gonna spend money on bills. Been a tough goings around here. But that actually put me back on track pretty well. Thanks for funding my shows. Really appreciate it. The side bonus of this. It actually has a tangible benefit for me. I don't want replays to be infinite. I don't really want there to be no possible ending to the project. I think if I cap out at around 200 games and allow each of them to reappear one time, and if that actually happens, that would be fine. It's not a problem. That's a realistic amount of time. That's like less than 400 hours probably at this point when I can clear through these better. And I got rid of the ones that are really nasty. But I might be underestimating it again. I sure did think I could do it in... I forget what my estimate was early on. I think I guessed 250 to 300 hours. But it's hard to know how many things are going to get re-added too. If I didn't have the reroll wheel active at all, and we can even see here when I would have been done. Let's look for Mega Man X6. And it's even earlier than that because I already had a couple repeats at that point. Completed this in January, like 2 weeks ago, but before that we were starting to do rerolls all the way back in December. Aria Sorrow finished at the end of the year. I think it would have been done right around then. If you have game suggestions, there is a Discord forum room for it, and I'm probably going to look at the games that are supported as well as whatever I come up with when it's time to do it. And they are in there like making those games work. It has almost nothing to do with me aside from that I ran this. I added a few myself, and I might continue to do that, but the people in there know what they're doing way better than I do. We actually added most of our games in the month preceding this starting. So August, I had picked like 50 games, made a big spreadsheet, and we ran through a bunch of them. I personally did a lot of them. It was my nonsense. I tried to like do it in bulk as quick as I could to add a bunch. I only had trouble with a few, but the trouble I did have was really a lot. I couldn't figure out complex things. Couldn't figure out how to like track the armor in Ghouls and Ghosts and things like that. I could track health, that's easy, but sometimes it was weird. Arrow the Acrobat specifically was one of the ones that stored the health and mana, or the health and continues in like bizarre anti-cheat locations that were different, rolling around all over the place. That was the Shuffler stuff, yeah. I am planning to do another one, probably aiming for 200 games again or whatever in September. I might do some small ones in the meantime and practice a few games too. I'm going to continue to do game ratings and retro achievements and stuff, which I was thinking about doing tonight for Aladdin, but I think I'll put that off. I'm kind of taking it easy this weekend after all that. Just gonna relax and do Arcade Pit tomorrow and then get back to normal on Monday with it. So I think I'll wait on doing these retro achievements. I don't think they'll be hard though. I'll get them on Monday probably. I'm gonna continue doing the game ratings. So if you're on Patreon, which I really appreciate, or Twitch sub, which I really appreciate, feel free to add those to my queue if you have one that's not on there yet. But I have a huge queue to catch up on. I'm trying to burn through like 5 or 10 of those every time I do it now. But I do take my time with them. I want to do a good job. I want to like actually look at the games I'm giving a rating to. Coco is doing Link to the Past speedrun. Somebody who knows what they're doing, do it. Have a good one.